Good morning. Welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox, and today I want to talk about two things: Epstein and open carry. And yeah, they're both kind of related. So Epstein, the billionaire dude, had his little private island, was trafficking in underage women for sex. Right? That guy. When he got arrested and went to jail, I told Sister Kate he's going to die in jail. And by that, I did not mean he was going to get a life sentence and die an old geezer in jail. I meant somebody's going to kill him. Why? Because he had the dirt on the powers that be. He had the dirt on Clinton. He had the dirt on Prince Andrew. He had the dirt on other princes and hotel magnates and all kinds of really upper tier people. And that kind of money, that kind of power that those people wield, getting you killed is nothing. It's nothing to them. And so I knew he was toast when that happened. They're saying it was a suicide and he was found hung in his cell. Wasn't he on suicide watch? He was. So how did he hang himself? How did he have anything to hang himself with or from if he was on suicide watch? Man, come on. He didn't. He got suicided. The powers that be, man. A lot of those people are evil. They've done their deals with the devil, literally and figuratively, and they're going to wield. What good is having power if you don't wield it, right? So I knew he was toast when that happened, and I'm telling you, this whole thing's going to go away. It's just going to go away. All right, so that's him. Now we get to the Ozarks. Yeah, that 20-year-old Dmitry Ivanovich Milosevic, or whatever. I don't know what his second two names were. It was Dmitry, though. Very Russian-sounding names. 20-year-old male walked into the Springfield, Missouri Walmart. Now, here's where the story gets hinky. He did do it. But it says he was wearing what appeared to be body armor. He definitely had an assault weapon. Their words, not mine, some type of AR, and I guess a pistol or something else. I don't know. He had something else. And 100 rounds of ammo, 100 rounds of ammo, 100 rounds of ammo. You keep hearing that. And he walked around just a couple days after the Dayton, Ohio shooting, which was by a Satanist, by the way, and the El Paso Walmart shooting, which was by a guy who did not like Hispanics and didn't want them coming here. I know people say that's the same thing as white supremacists. I knew some white supremacists, and I didn't see indicators in this guy's behavior that was like those guys, which basically hated the ones I knew, blacks and Jews. I mean, just hated them, and I didn't really pick that up from this guy. So there's that. Whatever, bad dude, right? And he walked in with body armor and an AK and shot a bunch of people. So just days on the heels of that, this Yahoo, Dmitry, comes walking into Walmart, kitted out, and pushing a cart around while filming himself. I just did a video where there was a guy behind me at a Walmart in the mirror, right, that had open carry, had a 45. Let's talk about open carry. I get it. It's your legal right to do so. I open carry on Shofar Mountain all the time, and sometimes if I'm going off Shofar Mountain into the immediate community, if you will, I'll open carry, but even then, most of the time I throw a cover garment on. It's not a great cover garment, but I throw a cover garment on. Why? To be cool, to be nice, to be a guy. People get uncomfortable seeing guns. And I don't like unnecessarily making people feel uncomfortable. I can draw my pistol just as fast from an open short sleeve shirt as I can dressed like this right now. It doesn't slow me down at all. And I'm not in the business of trying to make a point with the people about things. I'm in the business here of getting along with people, not making them think I'm weirder than they already do, right? In general, I think it's stupid to open carry. Now, I admit I'm a bit conflicted on it. When I see people open carrying responsibly, like the cowboy that I saw the other day with the 1911, if I was out and about, I'd say, hey, I appreciate you. I'll say something like that just to make them feel okay. I saw a black guy in Missouri, I think, southern Missouri, with a white girlfriend in a very white McDonald's. We just stopped in to pee and get something to drink, and he was open carrying, and I walked up to him and said, hey, and he looked at me like, we're gonna fight. Right? Here's this, redneck geezer in the thing, and I said, hey, I appreciate you open carrying. I said that to him to make him feel better and to make him feel at ease. On the one hand, yeah, I would like to see more people. I know I'm conflicted. I'm admitting it, but I think we can find some points here. On the one hand, I kind of like it if you do it responsibly. And by responsibly, I mean you don't scare people. Well, being scared is up to the person who's scared. No, I know, we're not on YouTube, so you guys aren't going to say that. But, having a handgun on and in a holster and you don't look like a thug, and that's not racist. I saw Gabe Suarez did one time. He had a class, and he said, if I gave everybody a camera and told them to drive into the city, take pictures of thugs, and come back, you'd all have pictures of thugs, whether they're white, Hispanic, or black. You know what a thug is. So, as long as you're not looking like a thug, I don't think it's a problem. But let's get real. When you're walking around Walmart with a loaded M4, come on. That just doesn't pass the common sense test, right? Paul said, all things are lawful unto me, but not all things are expedient. Yeah, you can do it. Missouri has open carry laws. That's where all the arguments are on the internet right now. He was allowed to do it. He didn't do anything wrong. He may not have done anything legally wrong, but he did some things that were just stupid. And who are they playing into the hands of? I want to know this guy's background. He came out of Oregon, so automatically that makes me think he's some kind of Antifa guy trying to get things going. And get the guns banned. We're at a state right now where Congress critters and our president are trying to infringe on our rights, right? They want to infringe. And so you go and do this thing? That's stupid, dude. I'm not telling you not to have an M4. I'm not telling you not to have a rifle or whatever. I'm telling you, think about when you're carrying it. You don't need to be walking around Walmart with your M4. That's stupid. Yesterday morning, Sister Kate had the goats tied out kind of far from the house, and out near the gate of our property, and a dog attacked them. And so she goes running up there on the four-wheeler. She just heard a commotion. She didn't really know what it was. And she went up there on her four-wheeler, and there was a particular dog that we've never seen before, but it's very identifiable. That was attacking the goats, and it may have killed one. We're nursing one right now, and so she got a shot off at it but missed, and it ran away. And so then I went up there. I was waiting on somebody to come. We were going to do a thing, and so it's in the same area. So I had my M4 with me, and I'm sitting there on my four-wheeler when he drove up in his pickup truck, and he sees me sitting there. And I wasn't aiming it at him, when he came up. It's just like sitting there. And he gets out of the truck, armed, as are all Shofarians all the time, but with a handgun. And he goes, expecting trouble? And then as we walked around and did things, I had my M4 with me. But see, that it's context, right? He wasn't uncomfortable by my M4. And he knows me, so he probably still would have been uncomfortable if he saw me walking around Walmart with my M4. I mean, come on, man. And so it just plays into the hands of the elite. The elite don't want us having these. They don't want you to have one. And that's what's behind the, and you know, here's another thing. Let's just go back to that, all the weird things that I think they're emphasizing in this story of Dmitri. Number one, they said he was wearing body armor. Do you know, it's not that long ago that body armor was illegal for civilians to own in this country. Oh yeah. Now why on earth would it be illegal for you to have something that protects you from yahoos that walk into Walmarts and shoot people? Right? Control. It's all about control. I don't care what excuse they come up with. They want to control you. And so, you know, for the last whatever, somebody here smart enough to know when body armor was made legal for civilians to own. But now you can own body armor, and I submit should. It has its place for certain things. But they're emphasizing that. That just tells me they may try to go back and ban that. Of course, they're trying to ban evil black rifles. That's why I painted mine. It's not black anymore. They're trying to ban those. And then they said 100 rounds of ammo. 100 rounds of ammo is nothing. This rifle, with 3 more magazines, is 120 rounds of ammo. I mean, that's nothing. For people who shoot, that's nothing. But they just keep hammering that because to the average noob out there, they're just clueless sheeple. They think 100 rounds of ammo, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Nobody should own 100 rounds of ammo. You see where that's going? You see where that's going? It's all about the elites wanting control. They wanted control over Epstein's mouth, so they got it. They want control over your means to say no, and they're going for it. Here's a prediction. If Trump signs something like the red flag law, he will lose the election. Because he'll lose my vote, and I'm a big Trump supporter. I give like thumbs up and positive comments on most of his videos at, you know, the White House channel on YouTube. But if you do that, you're going to lose my vote. So what? I'm one guy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who think like me. And then a Democrat will win. And I don't care. Because at that point, it's like, hey, we might as well just speed things up. A slow death, a fast death. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. And I think he'll lose. A Democrat will get in power, and things will be much worse. They will be much worse. But I'm not willing to vote for somebody who compromises. I'm a 2-issue voter. Gun control and abortion. Cross me on those, and we just can't play. Voting-wise, just can't do it. So, yeah, if he signs that, he's going to lose the election, and then we're going to get somebody worse in, and then things will accelerate quickly. Oh, yes. Are these false flags? Are these, you know, MK Ultra? Are these, you know, beams in the head, which I guess would be just a furtherance of MK Ultra? I don't know. Wouldn't surprise me if some of them were. They're certainly not false flags. They happened, right? They happened. And the person who did it. So, but it is interesting. They're not reporting that the one guy was a Satanist, you know, who hated women and was very violent and, you know, just a bad guy. And I don't know, the other guy looked like he was from a wealthy family, the guy in El Paso. And they're reporting that, you know, they're reporting he was a white supremacist, which I disagree with that. Which is not me defending white supremacists. I'm just saying let's be precise in our terms. It's coming. It's coming. My sermon today is going to touch on the elites. Although, yeah, so by the time you see this, you'll be able to watch that on Shofar Mountain if you want. All right, it's just something I noticed. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. I'll see you out there.